hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the camera comparison between Vivo Y83 and the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Now these are the specifications of both phones. On the rear, Vivo Y83 has a single 13MP camera with f2.2 aperture and a single LED flash. On the front, it is an 8MP camera with f2.2 aperture. On the rear, Redmi Note 5 Pro has a dual camera setup with a 12MP primary camera and f2.2 aperture and a 5MP secondary camera with f2.0 aperture, which is exclusively used for depth sensing, and a dual LED flash. On the front, it has a 20MP camera with f2.2 aperture and a dedicated LED flash. Now let's look at the sample pictures. Now all these pictures were taken in daylight and well-lit conditions on both phones with auto HDR on. For HDR shots, capturing speeds were slightly faster on Redmi because of the latest update, while Vivo takes like a second to process the image. Images taken with HDR are a bit dim on both phones, but comparatively, images from Redmi look more dim. Now besides that, images from Redmi are slightly to the warmer side, while images from Vivo have good color balance. For regular pictures, both phones have good color reproduction, with Redmi having close to accurate colors. Even while taking macro shots, I didn't have any issues with focusing on both phones. I think bokeh effect is slightly better on Redmi. On the whole, there isn't a huge difference between both the phones. It's all about your personal preference. If you like bright images, Vivo is the winner, and if you are a photography enthusiast, Redmi is the winner. Now coming to the portrait mode, both phones offer this feature, and here are the sample shots. Redmi actually uses a dual camera setup while taking the portrait shots, so edge detection is way better than Vivo. On Vivo, portrait shots look very artificial, as if someone has replaced the background. So for portrait shots, Redmi is the winner. Now coming to low light performance, these are the sample pictures. Once again, there isn't a huge difference between both the phones. On Redmi, colors are warmer and have more contrast, while images from Vivo are a bit bright and have close to accurate colors. Even in terms of sharpness, Vivo is slightly better. Once again, you can pick the winner yourself, but I like Vivo better. Now coming to selfies, here are some sample shots taken in daylight and well-lit conditions. Both phones support auto HDR. Some of the pictures on Vivo were taken with auto HDR, while selfies from Redmi were taken without HDR. Anyway, selfies look great on both phones, but comparatively, I like selfies from Vivo. They have slightly better color reproduction and skin tones look slightly better. On Redmi, selfies look good, but they seem to be slightly overexposed. So for this round, you can pick the winner based on your preference, but I'll pick Vivo as the winner. Now coming to portrait selfies, once again both phones support this feature, and these are the sample shots. Portrait shots look good on both phones, but comparatively, I like the images from Vivo. It has better skin tones and better color reproduction, while images from Redmi are a bit overexposed. Now coming to low light performance, these are the sample shots. Even in low lighting conditions, selfies look better on Vivo. It has better color reproduction, better skin tones, better exposure control, and they seem to be slightly more sharper. Now coming to video recording, here's the sample footage from both phones. Now both phones can record video at a maximum of 1080p. Redmi offers electronic image stabilization, while Vivo doesn't. That's why footage from Redmi looks so stable, while footage from Vivo looks very shaky. Now coming to the footage itself, footage from Vivo is a bit warm, while footage from Redmi is much cleaner with good color reproduction, and it's much more stable. Stabilization alone is good enough to pick Redmi as the winner, but even the footage is comparatively better on Redmi. So for video recording using rear camera, Redmi Note 5 Pro is the winner. Now for front camera video recording, here's the sample footage. So guys, this is the sample footage recorded using the Vivo Y83 and the Redmi Note 5 Pro. On the left side I have the Vivo Y83 and on the right side I have the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and the guy behind me is intentionally walking behind just to, I don't know, he's doing that on purpose. So anyway, this video is being recorded at 1080p resolution and I'm just trying to talk something, so you can check out the noise cancellation offered by both phones and the stabilization as well. Okay. Front camera footage is equally wide on both phones, and both phones can record video at a maximum of 1080p, and both phones lack stabilization for front camera video recording. Now coming to the footage Footage is equally wide on both phones, but it looks better on Redmi. It's more cleaner with good color reproduction. Footage from Vivo is a bit overexposed and colors are to the warmer side. It actually has better exposure shift, but overall, I like the footage from Redmi. So guys, to conclude, cameras on both these phones are pretty closely matched. For regular shots, you can call it as a tie. For selfies and portrait selfies, I'll pick Vivo Y83 as the winner, and for rear camera portrait shots and video recording, I'll pick Redmi Note 5 Pro as the winner. Now if you want my suggestion, I'll suggest you to go with Redmi Note 5 Pro. Front facing camera is almost as good as Vivo, and you also get better performance, better display, and bigger battery with fast charging. Now if you're someone who's looking to buy a phone offline with the new bezel-less design, a display notch, and a better front facing camera, then you can go with the Vivo Y83. So guys, looking at the sample pictures and the sample footage, which phone do you think did better? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy either of these phones, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter, and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.